So how we measure success will also help us in tweaking to make sure that we have better reach. When we track where our online sales come from, and we don't just go with the gut feeling like, oh my gosh, everybody loved this on Instagram, they loved my reel, they loved my story, so therefore that must be where they're coming from. And all of a sudden you look at the real numbers and you see, oh my gosh, they came from Pinterest. I don't spend any time in Pinterest, don't get it, don't understand it, but apparently a lot of people who like my stuff do. And so it's important for me to understand that, what they're looking for, what boards do they appreciate, where do they spend time, do they look at static images, do they pin themselves, where are the form submissions coming from, so I can start being able to measure that and monitor where the phone calls are coming from. What if I'm living here in Midland, Texas, where the area code is 432, but all of a sudden all the phone calls are coming from 806, which is the Lubbock area. So one of the Lubbock areas, I need to know that because if all my marketing efforts are here in Midland, Texas, which is about 110 miles south of Lubbock, Texas, then I have to take all that into consideration, especially if I'm a service-based business and I have to drive out there. I need to know, but are my marketing efforts here in Midland paying off? Or is it better for me to focus 110 miles away where everybody's thinking about this right now and looking for that? We also need to measure engagement. So no longer can we look just at the vanity metrics of how many likes there are or how many followers do I have. Those are vanity metrics and those mean nothing to your bottom line. What you're looking for is how many people commented on it, how many shared that, and how many returned, because that's more important. Now you have somebody's attention as opposed to anything else. So one of the places you can do and find out all this information is in Google Analytics, because there are many things that are neat, N-E-A-T, to know, but not things we need to know to be able to run our business. And we don't want to get lost in here and just spend our day looking at numbers. We've got to be able to look at these numbers, make better business decisions, and then go serve our clients and provide amazing service or product or solution. So that's why it's important to know what numbers to look at. And if you're looking at bounce rate, everybody, that is not the number to look at all. That actually is about as important as how much your follower count is. So it's not important. All right, so there are lots of reports within Google Analytics that can help you make decisions. Like, for example, if I just posted something on TikTok or just sent out a newsletter, I would look at what's working in real time. So now, if that content in that newsletter or that post was valuable and in real time, I can see the increase of people coming, and I see that they're coming from Detroit and from Chicago, I can make some decisions about my content. And are they people that are new and just seeing my business for the first time? Or are they people who are returning? Because the language is going to be different. But are you irritated when you've done business with a company and you've spent a substantial amount of money and then they start emailing you or connecting with you or even sending ads your way and they're saying, if you haven't done business with us, or what would it be like to be a first-time customer, or we really would like to earn your business? And I'm here thinking, you're really not paying attention to your data. You don't know that I've been a loyal customer for the past 3 years. I spent enough of my money with you that I would think it would be impactful and important, but you don't know who I am. So does it irritate anybody else like that? Because it does to me when I get these emails that say, we'd love for you to do business with us. And I think, well, I've been doing it for 3 years. Why don't you say thank you for doing business, you know? Also, the life cycle. Where are they coming from? Acquisition is, did they really come from Facebook? Did they come from Pinterest? It will let you know that. Engagement will let you know what blog post did they read? What page did they like? What actually was the first or the last thing they saw before they purchased something and put it in their cart? And are they returning customers? So I'll show you where to look at all of those if you want me to. And then, of course, who's the user? Where did they come from? You know, are they in, like I said, the Lubbock, Texas area? Are they in Denver, Colorado? Are they more in Colorado Springs? So where are they and what tech do they use?